Empress, remember Saita economy, we can get it on the
Hi.
Hello, hi
everybody.
everyone. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How's everyone else doing?
It's 10 a.m. my time. I'm in the Philippines right now, guys.
Saitama Queen is a traveling bunny. She goes everywhere. I heard that that you are going to the Philippines to do a what is it? Word escaped my head today. I've had a really long weekend, but oh God, giveaway? No, not giveaway.
It's a charity event.
A charity
yeah.
event, right? Can you talk to us a
Yes,
little bit
ma'am.
about a charity event that you're going doing over there, please?
Well, actually, it's gonna be for next week. I'm just here early so I can visit some family members and to visit my friends too. But yeah, we're gonna go to basically it's somewhere part of the Visayas or Ilo. They call it the city is Iloilo, but it's gonna be like a rural area. So we are we are feeding 440 students
Wow.
and teachers
That's amazing.
as well. We're about to do like give them some school supplies as well.
How long are
That
you going
is
to be over
very
there
cool.
for?
I'm gonna be over here until the 29th. So if any one of you is in the Philippines right now, just hit me up. We can all like have like a get together, Saitama get together or something here in the Philippines.
You'll have the
You hear that,
first
Saitama
Philippines
community?
Saitama.
Yes, Saitama Queen is going to be over there in the Philippines until the 29th of April.
The
If you
29th.
know anyone or is in the vicinity, hit her up and let's do a small Saitama meetup over in the Philippines. That would be a really cool things to do. So, what are we
I
talking
know.
about today, everybody?
Highlighting utilities. So we're going to be highlighting, some of the utilities that are, some of them imminently going to come out. Some of them are a little bit more down the road, but just a lot of stuff to be excited about. Our ecosystem is growing, and I mean, some of these utilities are just going to be really, really releasing. It seems almost too perfect in timing of just like how the market's changing. So we're going to see a lot of this stuff come into fruition soon. Super exciting.
That is what I was thinking to myself the other day when I was looking at the market and the progress of Saitama as a company. I was thinking to myself, wow, it cannot be better timing than this. We got a lot of movement in the crypto market and the economy in general, and here we are about to get ready with the first utility is SaitaCard. Let's discuss a little bit about SaitaCard. Gabe, what do you think the benefit of the SaitaCard holder? What do you think is the best thing that we should be highlighting for the person who holds SaitaCard?
Well, I mean, for me, I mean, I've said this point before and I'll say it again. I mean, I like the idea of being able to, you know, have spending money be put to work for me because, I just using a traditional debit card. Um, I'm never going to see that money again, and it doesn't actually help me. It doesn't help me towards my investments or anything like that. I mean, it helps me live, right? Like if I go grocery shopping or go out to eat somewhere, or spend money on gas. It obviously sort of serves it's one purpose for each of those. But this is actually going to make it so I can spend money on those items or those things, and it's actually going to contribute to the circulating supply of my investment. So I have me personally, I mean, I have my one Saitama bag or SaitaRealty bag, and then I also have another bag that I just do normal deposits in that, I will use to purchase everyday items that will contribute to the circulating supply, making, I mean, with all of us doing that, that's going to create more scarcity. It's going to burn the circulating supply more, and that is to me one of the biggest benefits of that. Also, not having to worry about if I'm going out of town to like another state or another country, I don't have to worry about fraud prevention. I'm at complete control of my own money. It's my keys. If a bank shuts down, I don't have to worry because it's my keys, my crypto. I have 100% control of it. So that's definitely some of my favorite perks about and reasons to use SaitaCard as opposed to, a traditional debit card or anything else.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like
I
to bring
agree.
that up
Totally
too,
agree.
is that this outsider card is 100% DeFi versus other card that is utilizing crypto, for example, crypto.com or Coinbase, that is not DeFi. It's centralized. So that is a big, huge difference about Cider card and other card that is in the market right now that has the ability for you to exchange your crypto and do it. Also,
Absolutely.
we need we need to talk about the on-ramp and off-ramp of Cider card as well. It's super easy and I feel that it's super convenient for you to just load up your card, pay a small fee, and there you are having the currency of your choice in your card. I was thinking the other day because when I was in London, it was
Mhm.
I was worried that the bank was going to charge me a whole lot of fee every single time I swipe that card over there in London. So just think about it. If you can go ahead and just say, "Hey, I'm going to go to the Philippines, for example, or I'm going to go to, Europe, for example, and I just want to cash this amount out with euro." And you go over there and then you just use the raw euro without having any concern about the attachment of the extra fee that you don't even know how much it's going to be. So that part on its own is truly the most convenient way for people to have more incentive to apply
Yeah,
for the cider card and use it.
I totally agree. Just piggybacking from you guys, I was at this grocery store the other day. I was trying to purchase something, and the cash that I have, I mean, the total is more than the cash that I have with me. So I was trying to use my debit card, and it didn't went through. Basically, there's fraud alert because I didn't call my bank that I was traveling,
Oh
and then
yeah.
I was trying to, yeah, I was trying to use my credit card. Same thing. I have to call my bank again because there's like fraud alert, and then it went through, but I didn't realize they charge you extra for converting to another because here in the Philippines they
Another
use
currency.
yeah, another currency.
Mhm.
Thank you, Gabe. Because here in the Philippines they use Philippine pesos, and so because us we have the U.S. dollars, so yeah. So the conversion, I think they charge me 5% for the conversion on
Oh
top
my
of like
goodness.
how much will I swipe my card and stuff like that. So yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I can't wait to like use or SATA card. It's actually a face off. What do you call that again? Um, we're trying to like do everything like the audits and stuff like that. So I can't wait to use it because that will give me like so much freedom to
Definitely.
use. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
crypto.
And it seems like it's, I mean, the audit is like, it seems like it's kind of in the finishing phases of that. I mean, I know, like, obviously we don't know in regards to, the devs are going to say whatever that's going to happen, but like, and it's also up to Certic, but, it kind of seems like, more posts are happening about it and it's just building up excitement. And I think a lot of people are excited for it. So definitely go to the
Definitely.
SaitaCard.io website where you can sign up for it. You can get I believe it's diamond, gold, and then black card, right? So I got the black card. I'm manifesting that
Okay,
I'll
Gabe.
be able to.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, you know what I am really excited about with SaitaCard? I'm gonna tell you. Smash that like button. Fulcrum, you're right. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, thank you very
I
much.
just love the
Smash
fact
that like button.
that we cut out the middleman. We cut out the banks, okay?
Yeah.
That's what I really love about it because, isn't that the whole purpose of crypto? Is to take more control of our assets. And that's exactly what Saitama and SaitaCard are allowing us to do. We cut out the middleman, especially we know what the SEC has been trying to do lately. We've seen a lot of bank closures. We've seen a lot of pressure put on a lot of centralized finance crypto companies, like FTX and everything that has been going on there. And the beauty of SaitaCard, it's DeFi. We have control. So I have my crypto, I have my card, and I can go directly from card to wherever I want to shop. I don't have to I don't have to sell my crypto. I don't have to then send it to my bank, which is the habit right now that most of us are doing. We don't have to do that anymore. We have the card, swipe, we're done. The conversions are automatically done. And I am not a tax expert, nor am I giving any financial advice, but I would just like to bring up the fact that um, we are registered in Dubai, and Dubai has different rules when it comes to, well, the tax situation is different. And I'm not saying tax free, but, swipe the card. Dubai doesn't have to answer to the SEC. So
Swipe the
just keep
card,
that in
opposite
mind.
go.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I also think this is going to be something that, I mean, and of course, Saitama is not the only company with a crypto card, but the more crypto cards that are out there and accessible, I think that it'll help with adoption because
Definitely.
it'll help with educating people and getting people used to actually using it. Because right now they look at it like, oh, I have to go to a wallet and then transfer or convert it to Ethereum and then transfer it to my bank account. Then I have to have that waiting period to wait for it to get there. And, the more crypto cards that are accessible to people, regardless of the company, that's just going to bring on more adoption to crypto. And
Exactly.
obviously, the more people that are using it in the world, the more that we're going to the crypto industry as a whole is going to benefit. So, definitely look forward to that. And I think Saitama is doing it in a special way. So, I very much look forward to it. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And then
I cannot wait.
Definitely. And going into our next topic, with so like the next topic that I was going to talk about was Sudan. I feel like there's potential South Sudan in specific. Yes. I mean, so there is potential for adoption of SaitaCard and Saitama and all of that. I mean, Saitama's ecosystem is going to be used in one way or the other with South Sudan. I mean, I was looking at the population. I think there's like 12 million people, I think, that are in 10.75 million people in South Sudan. So, I mean, if you just think about the potential of even if 10% of those people, 10%, that's a million people. I mean, even if that many people had started using, some of Saitama's ecosystem and the country's infrastructure, I mean, obviously we don't know completely like how tied in it's going to be. I mean, they have their CBDC, and then they're, Saitama's helping them with that integration. So like, I'm excited to find out how much that's going to be integrated, and that's definitely going to give a large awareness to Saitama, to the South Sudan population. So, I mean, I'm really, really excited for that. That just brings a whole new level of potential, that can come to the ecosystem and a whole lot of exposure, which can help with, Saitama adoption and overall crypto adoption. So, I mean, that's definitely something to look forward to. And I think that we're going to be seeing updates on that in the not so distant future. So I look forward to that. What do you guys think about the whole South Sudan?
It's, the South Sudan partnership is truly going to be a surprise for us because as of this moment, I know that a lot of things is being cooked in the background right now, and I look forward to hear the good surprises come out from that. we really don't know which direction that partnership is going to turn out to be. But knowing MK, I know it's going to be a good one.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. And good news, everybody. The Village NFT, the Paper Village NFT, is we surpassed 200 NFT. Queen, do you want to go through a little bit about why one should have the Paper Village NFT? Don't laugh. She
I
always
was
laugh
like,
at
oh,
me.
that,
It
yeah,
is one
because
of those things, you know.
no, because Danny's not here, but you're like calls me out.
I call you out, yes.
That's right.
So yeah,
Somebody has to do it.
I know. I'm so excited about our paper village because we sold over 200, as what Miss Han said. The perks of actually having a paper village, you will gain citizen points and Saita City points, and I think you will get 20% boost of Saita City points, if I'm
Yes,
not
correct.
mistaken.
Yes, you're
And
right.
then if you are staking your tokens, you will gain 2% just for having that NFT paper village.
Extra, yes.
So, yes. So,
Yeah.
guys, if there's still, I'm not really sure how many is left, but there are still some left. So, if you guys want to buy it, there's a lot of like uses and perks of having that NFT.
Let's add that if you do own the Paper Village NFT, you can apply to have the Cider Card Gold
The
for
gold
free.
card, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
yes,
That is,
that's
Yeah,
that is
that is a
wonderful.
wonderful perk to have
Mhm.
because what was it, 149 dollars for the gold card, right?
Yeah, that's
Correct.
already
Yes,
paying for a
yes.
good portion of that
Mm-hmm.
NFT,
Yeah,
so it's really getting like a 2-in-1 special on that. And
Exactly.
that's why we've seen, you know, the Paper Village NFTs kind of go well past 200 just recently because, you know, the devs came on here and Russell kind of highlighted once they kind of gave us more in-depth detail of like what the benefits are of having these Sata Citizen points and how the DAO system works with Sata Realty and everything like that. I mean, I feel like that caused a lot more excitement, and I think that we're going to continue to see that, especially when some of these developments come out. I mean, people that own the NFTs and have the higher power in the DAO system, they're going to be glad that they did it or got those earlier on because I mean, those are that DAO system is going to be Sata Realty is going to be huge. I mean, I know that there in the future there's going to be more purchases for property, and you know as Sata City grows and I mean that whole and the holder count for Sata Realty grows. I mean, it's going to be a pretty cool one of like. There's nothing. There's probably going to be definitely my. It's definitely going to be my favorite DAO. Like it's going to be a really really powerful DAO that is bridging the gap between physical and digital real estate. And you know we already have our first property purchase, so that's definitely going to be
Exactly.
something that you want to have that that vote of power in. To you know the more DAO, the more citizen points you have, and more DAO, more involved you are with the DAO, the more power your word is going to have. And so I mean it's definitely a huge, huge benefit in my eyes.
it is a
So to
no-brainer.
own an NFT.
Absolutely. And that's
And
what I really love about. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to
yeah,
say
go
one
ahead.
thing really quickly that when Saita Realty just got introduced, you know, I way in the early beginning assumed that it was only going to be in the metaverse, but I absolutely love the fact that we are also dealing with real world property in addition to the metaverse. So I thought that was kind of cool, and the fact that we have our very first property in Dubai right now, that is awesome. That is the first of many, and I am excited to see what Saita Realty has going forward and to see the DAO in place and, you know, in motion. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that Saita Realty has almost get into that headed stepchild for a small period of time because yeah, for real, right? Because people don't understand the importance of tokenizing real estate.
Yeah.
And Gabe, you can speak to the real estate world. I mean, the best investment is real estate by
Correct.
far because it's stable. and it's always going to be there, and it's
That's
always
true.
going to go up. And that is why tokenizing real estate is very important. And I'm glad that that SaitaRealty turned into a DAO system, because this way we, as an owner of the project, can have input on where the project is going and how the project is going as well too. So that's the, I mean, for me, if anybody has ever overlooked SaitaRealty, you might want to go ahead and think again, rethink your option with SaitaRealty.
100%. Yeah. And then the whole thing with being able to just like, I mean, I know there's still a lot more to see in a release, but with the whole website that's coming out for the, the DAO system, I mean, seeing the clips of him, like seeing all your badges, having the badge system, which, obviously is like a status symbol in its own, and then being able to like cash out your rewards, your yields, whenever you want. I mean, it's going to be really cool, especially, I mean, just when we have more and more and more properties. I mean, it's going to be cool. This is just barely the beginning, early stages, and to see that already
Absolutely.
right around the corner of coming to light is super exciting.
And I'm just talking about me thinking in theory, right? As an owner of the SaitaRealty DAO, what if we have an option to rent out one of those properties somewhere in the world for half price, or even for a few days for free, just because we are the owner of the SaitaRealty DAO, right? I mean, that's just in theory. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm hoping that we perhaps at some point talk about that kind of stuff. That's really gonna be cool. But anyway, let's
I really love that idea, Han, and that's where everything starts, as an idea. And hey, I think it's a great idea. I could see that happening in the future.
Yeah, and Queen is laughing at me again. I think when she look at me, I mean, in my face is kind of like clown or something for her. So every time she's look at me, she's
I'm laughing
laughing.
at myself because me and Empress were like messaging, and we got distracted for some reason.
Guys,
Hey,
if you don't mind, I'd like to backtrack just a little bit to back to SaitaCard for just a moment. So I had, yes, just recently I do have a neon downtown NFT, and I have not yet registered it to get my card. And that was one of the main perks of getting the card. And I just recently discovered how to do that, because I've been running around so much, back and forth to England, this, that, and the other. Our SaitaSquad meetings, work, kids, everything. I had not had the time to really look into how to claim my beautiful, wonderful black card. But now I do know, and I will share that with those of you who don't know. I probably was the last person who didn't know, but that's okay. I'm still going to tell you. So you would go to SaitaCard.netlify, netlify.app, and that is where Neon Downtown holders go to claim our black cards. So now you know. And
okay, Kat, our producer, is it possible for you to put a link on the comment somewhere so people can go? Please, por favor. Gracias.
And in
Yes,
addition to
please.
that, I'd love for our viewers to get a nice look at what SaitaCard has to offer. Kat, can you whip something up for us?
Saitama.
Nice.
Whoever that's at the end that
Nice.
says Saitama, I
That
want
was
to know that
cool.
lady. She's cool.
Right.
Yeah. That
No,
was
that-
me. I
Nuh-uh.
changed my
It's not you. Whatever.
You use a voice changer or what? No, I really like that. I really like that ad. I feel like that's the perfect ad that could be played nationally, or like over like sponsored ads on like YouTube and different things like that. And That's going to be a really cool thing to play. Like, hopefully we can do something where like we can boost it kind of at scale or get it out there at scale, like when we actually release it, because I mean, who's not going to want to use that when that comes out?
I'm
The new
excited.
website is rapidly progressing. Gabe is working extremely hard behind the scene with that new website. I cannot wait to see it, because just by a few teaser that he put out, wow, that new website is going to be magnificent. I can't wait to see that one as well. So that beauty is going to be in real life very soon, everyone. Empress, Saitama holder and Saita Realty holder, you want to tell everybody about where we are right now?
Saitama, we are at approximately 150,000 holders at present, and for Saita Realty, we have surpassed 10,000 holders. Congratulations, Saita Realtors, because the other one's trademarked. We're not doing that. So I know I always say that. You know. So we are growing, we are progressing, the community is growing, and you know, it's just a wonderful thing,
and those numbers, guys, just a quick reminder, is only not counting the exchanges as well. So that number is a lot higher than what we just gave you if we are including the exchanges.
What I want to
right.
know. What I want to know if who is still winning? Is it Apple for the downloads of that?
You know, that's just mean. That's just mean
we don't even
and
have to
unnecessary.
talk about it, okay? Because I am so tired of winning. You know, I kind of have to give them a little bit of break today. I'm not even talk about that right now, because you know we win every time. So give them a little grace.
It's a temporary situation, you know. Us Apple people, we're gonna come back. We're gonna clap back soon.
Let's have this conversation.
Not today. Not today.
Let's have this conversation in a later phase with Boron, and once more utilities are out, and we're just gonna see a flood of people come in. Then we'll have that conversation of who's winning there, because you probably won't. You'll probably won't even bring up that conversation again. Actually, you wouldn't want to.
I see. Maybe in Saita Academy, we should say that Android prefer.
Yes, Android is winning like
temporary.
A mile away from Apple.
Temporary situation.
Have any one of you checked out Saita Academy lately?
I haven't. I really haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't.
Well,
I've looked into it a bit. I mean, it's definitely a good place for people that are either brand new to crypto, or if they are more experienced and they are interested in, you know, getting more into, you know, development or anything like that. I mean, I've seen that there's different paid classes that you can get that are, you know, they seem pretty lengthy and full of information. You know, I haven't purchased one yet myself, but you know, I mean, I don't see a lot of ecosystems actually like reaching out and taking the time to create these educational videos and teachings, you know, to really help people learn. Because you know, the more people that are going to come into crypto through adoption, and as you know, the whole world starts adopting it more, and as it gets more regulated, you know, there's going to be all these different things that bring more people into cryptocurrency. And it's important for people to, you know how to kind of navigate that and how to find their place in it, because, you know, there's a lot of, you know, crypto can be the best thing and then for people, and then crypto can also be a kind of like a dangerous place for people, because people get misinformation and led astray from, you know, different individuals, influencers, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, it's a key role in the reputation of cryptocurrency. You know, it's still going to be a little while until, you know, a high majority of the world is using cryptocurrency, and, you know, we're heading in a good direction for that to happen. But, you know, we definitely want to help educate people so that way they aren't misinformed and they're not, you know, losing their money or getting scammed in any sort of way.
Yeah, and just to go back a little bit on our utilities, remember that we just recently announced the farming capability in our ecosystem as well. If you don't know anything about farming, go read up on that. On my personal page, I share a post, Farm Pauli, and he basically kind of break down a little bit about farming for us to understand. And farming come with it a little bit more of a risk. However, the reward is also a lot more than staking. So I just wanted to remind everybody that the farming system is also coming out soon. And I know that a lot of people are wanting to know, what about Huobi? What about Huobi? Just kidding. Huobi is coming along, and sooner than later, sorry, my dog decided that when I talk about important stuff, it's gonna bark at me. I know, right? Always.
Your dog said when Huobi.
When Huobi, yes, exactly. Yeah, she said when Huobi. But yeah, it will be you'll hear about it sooner than you think it is, and once you see it and hear it, you'll know that we did it. And it is still very much so in the work, and we will be you will be seeing something coming into fruition very soon, and that's all I can give you. My apology. Cheer.
I just want to say hi to Christine. Hi, Christine. And thank you, Conway, for answering all those questions. I see you guys.
And I can't see if anybody is in the stream right now. So anyone is in the stream, hello. And tomorrow I was invited to do a Saitama community building with WellCoin Talk. They hosted in the aquarium profile up there. So my hope to do all this kind of stuff is to gain us more attention and get us new investors. Doing this kind of stuff outside of our community is, for me, by far very important, because we need to put our name out there and share it with other community and letting people know, this is Saitama, this is who we are, this is how we build. So yes.
Yeah, and our devs, you may not hear a lot of stuff right now from the devs because they're currently working 24 hours. So that's why they're not on Twitter, or they don't answer all the questions and stuff like that. But they're going to have another AMA. We're not sure when, but they will have another AMA for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know there's a lot of moving pieces, when you're, let alone just releasing one big utility, but, I think there's multiple utilities being worked on right now that is, imminent to being done. And I mean, hey, people are quiet, and then, all of a sudden something big comes out, and that's just because they're working.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
It's a lot of traveling, a lot of communicating, a lot of planning, and just a lot of, overall, a lot of meetings. And also just sometimes there's things that need to be mitigated in between each one of those steps. It's not just like it's a smooth road. It's a lot of moving pieces to each utility that is trying to be implemented right now. So that's a tough job to be a dev. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of moving pieces. We've heard people talk about, wanting to be devs before, and then they get into position of actually doing it, and they kind of dip their toes in the water of being that. They're like, I don't know about that. But no, definitely, there's a lot of utilities that are about to come out imminently. I mean, we're all excited, and they're all going to be really, really strong utilities. So, we can't wait. And like I said, I personally feel like it's conveniently timed with how we're seeing the market moving. Even Bitcoin went down just slightly today. I think the last I saw was 29.3, but Ethereum is still holding at almost just under 2,100. So I mean, we're seeing a lot of stability in that, and I look forward to seeing. I think my not financial advice, but what I think is going to happen is we're going to see the little pullback, which is healthy, and then we'll see what happens after that. I personally think it we can see some more gains coming up. And then as utilities come out, I think it's going to be perfect. So that's just me, not financial advice. But,
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
I agree with you because a few months ago, the analysts that I follow, the rhetoric is that crypto, Bitcoin, and Ethereum has to take a better turn first. And today, for the first time, I have seen them talking about altcoin season, and that is what we want. And I feel I have a good feeling in my bone that it is kind of creeping around the corner, and that it's going to be happening sooner than we think. And I know, we sitting here all waiting because it has been a long drawn bear market. So when it's come, it's going to be a really great relief for everybody. But in the meantime, everyone, remember to educate yourself, learn more and know what to do when the bear market come along, and remember to take your profit responsibly. And that's the one thing that I always tell everyone, that it is there are plentiful, and this bull run is going to be the biggest, the most exciting bull run based on a lot of great analysts out there. So I believe that we are sitting here in the space right now and bearing the challenges that we have been for the past couple of years are going to harvest some great things to for the upcoming bull market. Yeah,
definitely.
Like what I always say, be patient and trust the process.
Yeah. Yeah, and the adoption is going to be, I mean, that's part of the big reason of why it's going to be so big too. I mean, just the cycles that we see, but there's more projects that are solid with lots of utilities, which is going to be great for more people to utilize crypto. So I'm excited.
Wonderful, guys. My goodness. What is so funny, Queen? What is going on?
It's me.
I always
But I love it when Queen laugh, because it's so contagious. I have to try my best not to crack up laughing, and my stomach hurt and I'm crying because I laugh so hard just to watch her laugh. So I love it because we all know that laughter is the best medicine, right? So
I know why she's laughing, because she's excited. She's excited as I am, because how long did it take?
Literally turning red right
how
now.
long did it take for Bitcoin to hit 29,000? I mean,
time.
even though it's a little down today, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing compared to how long it took to get to that point. So we're still winning. We're still up. We're still moving in the right direction. And how does a slingshot work? There is some pullback, isn't there? Then, not saying that's exactly what's going to happen at this moment. The charts just don't go. There's. So expect that movement. It's normal. Could this be the beginning of the bull run? I hear them stampeding.
Yeah, and remember, the Bitcoin
not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice. None of what we're saying is financial advice. This is just silly talks that we get together and do,
just
laugh
giving our opinions, guys. So please just do your own research. If you're comfortable, put your money on something that you're gonna invest.
That you believe in. Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about it, right? We're pretty wrapped up now.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we've highlighted a lot of utilities. We're looking forward to that coming out, and I think we're just gonna. Wait, you're laughing.
Now she's laughing at you, Gabe.
She's laughing at me. I'm gonna head out.
Because have you seen Gabe's room? It's new and he is standing up. He's not like sitting down. So I'm curious.
Hey, at least the lights are on, okay?
It's really cool. Exactly. You are right, Empress.
Sorry, Gabe.
Where is he? I want to know this. Well, we're going to talk about it later.
Oh my goodness. Don't run away. Come back, Gabe. It's okay. In the meantime, if you don't mind, I'd like to just give a few shout outs for some of the listeners that are currently
Yeah.
the
Thank you,
viewers that are
guys.
currently on with us right now. We got Sighted Defender in the building. We got
Thank you.
Fulcrum, Droopy, Viet, HMac808. We got Cole Keen in the. Where you been, Cole? I missed you, man. What's going on? Viet, what's happening? Anonymous. That's funny. And HD and Shaka gave you a shout out. How's it going?
Ah, okay. Hi, Shaka.
Dave.
What's up, Shaka?
Conway
We got a lot of
East.
good people in here.
A lot of good
Ruby.
people in here.
Christine.
Christine. Hi, Christine. Thanks for
I
hanging out
just
with
want
us,
to say thank you
guys.
again to our
Well, I got
producer.
one thing before we go. If
Still laughing at me.
Sheila is in the room,
They're laughing at me.
thank you for rescuing me from that hamburger discussion. I really do appreciate that.
What?
We have a
I would ask
hamburger.
you more about that, but I am
Did you say hamburger?
my
somewhat
God,
afraid
this
to
is
ask.
Hey, it's a bear market, y'all. It's a bear market.
Do I want to know this story? I don't know.
I sometimes don't understand how did we go from crypto to pizza and then now.
Oh no. You have to go back to my space and listen to it. My
Well,
3
how do we
hours.
get to hamburgers?
No, just listen
Yeah,
to my
I know.
3
Where
hour
was
space, and then you
that?
see
What
the
was
the
the
ha-
hamburger
see
discussion?
the hamburger
What was the
discussion was
discussion
wild.
about? We want to be
See?
in.
See?
What was the discussion about, though? We're gonna do that on the next episode.
I'm gonna
guys.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you later.
Okay.
Tell me later.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Good
well,
night,
thank you,
everybody.
guys.
We
Anyways,
appreciate
it was
you
good to
for
see
being
everybody.
here.
Look
I
forward to
hope
the
the
next
Thanks to all the
episode.
moderators.
yes, thank you very much, and I hope
Shout
that
out
the
Kat.
discussion
Thank
is
you.
helpful. And for the new investors, if you have any questions about what Saitama is, what Saitama does, please visit us at SaitamaToken.com. Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Thank you for being here.
night. See you next time.
Morning.